YouTube? Welcome to SCG Sports, and in this video we're going to talk about every game in the schedule. Now Thursday night, I already picked Thursday night. Picked the Browns. I think this is the first week of this series of videos that I've done that I actually had Thursday night, right? So I'm up this week. I have the Browns given the points -3. They won by 4, so they covered. So I'm happy. If you don't believe me, you can check the video up there. And you can check that I predicted the game. Anyway, a lot of good games this week, right? There's only one bad game. And with the spread, I mean, it's hard to pick. But, it's, we'll go over it, all of them, okay? So, New Orleans and Atlanta. Atlanta's -2.5. Great game to watch. If you can, watch it. I think Atlanta's going to win. I think Atlanta's going to win by 3. So I'm actually going to give the points. I'm going to give the 2.5 points. I'm picking Atlanta to win 27-24. I think these teams are evenly. I actually am a little disappointed with the Saints. Against the Browns, I thought they were going to roll over the Browns. I thought they were going to roll over the Tampa Bay. Although Tampa Bay has been playing really good still. I think games in Atlanta, that's what I'm giving the edge to Atlanta. So, next game, San Francisco at KC. This is KC's home opener, if I'm not mistaken. KC has looked so good. So good. Not defensively, offensively. San Francisco, it's a rebuilding team. I think San Francisco is going to lose. It's a -7 is the line. I'll give the point to San Francisco. I actually think KC wins by 2 touchdowns. My score is 34-20, Kansas City. Oakland, Miami. Lions -3, Miami. Miami has done good enough to win, right? They're 2-0. Oakland has done good enough to lose. They're 0-2. I'm actually going to give the points to Oakland. I think it's going to be hard. Cross-country travel. They're playing in Miami, in that heat. Going to give the points. I'm going to take Miami. It's not... That would put Miami in 3-0. I don't think Miami's this great team. Undefeated, but they're a little bit better than Oakland. Next game, Buffalo and Minnesota. So that's the game that I was talking about, right? I think it's a gimme game for Minnesota. But the line is -17. Holy crap. That is a lot of points to give up. But I'm actually going to swallow those points. I'm going to give it to Buffalo. I think it's 34-10. Buffalo offense looks horrible. Their O-line has trouble. That's where Minnesota excels. I think Minnesota defensively is going to kill it. Offense is going to kill it. 34-10. I think they're probably going to rest their starters at the end. Indy at Philadelphia. Another pretty good game. Wentz comes back. This is one of those games. So Philadelphia is -7.5. I do think Philadelphia is going to win. But not by 7.5. I'm actually going to take in the plus the points. I think is 21-17 Philadelphia. So a win by 4, which is good. That's what you want Philadelphia as Carson Wentz coming back. If they can take that W, that'll be great. But I think 7.5 is too rich for me. So I'm gonna get the points, take Indianapolis in that game. Cincinnati at Carolina. Carolina is -2.5. I think Cincy wins. Cincy is a pretty good team, and they have gel. They're playing good. Carolina's up and down, but the other thing is, since he had 10 days to prepare to this game, 2.5. I'm gonna get 2.5 points. I'm gonna take them. I actually think they're gonna win upright, 24-17 Cincinnati. Tennessee Jacksonville. I think this is probably another gimme game. Jacksonville's +10.5 or -10.5. Sorry. I think Jacksonville is going to win. Are they winning 10.5? Well, Mariota's supposedly not playing. Juan might not play. The problem is the division games, you never know where they're going, right? Usually they're tough, they're hard. But because Mariota's not playing, because all the injuries to Tennessee, I'm going to actually give the points. I think Jacksonville wins 24-10. Denver, Baltimore. If you follow me, you already know I predicted this game as of 2013. So I'll give the points -5.5. If you want to check that video, let me know. It's a link above. The Giants at Houston. So Houston's -7. Both teams have looked horrible, right? Both teams are trying to getting that first win. The Giants have played against two good defenses. I mean, Jacksonville for me is very legit. I think actually Dallas is pretty good defense, and they have been in the game. So that being said, I'm not picking the Giants. I think Houston wins, but not by 7. I think it's gonna be a 20-17. So for the spread, again, Houston will win, but for the spread, I'll get the points with New York. Take New York in the spread. Chargers and the Rams. Another good game, guys. A game that everybody should be excited, right? It's an LA matchup. Who's conquering LA, right? The Rams are -7.5. That is a little rich for me. Chargers are a good enough team. The problem that I have with the Chargers is inconsistency, right? At this point, I do think they're still a playoff team. Are they better than the Rams? No. Are they better than 7.5? I don't think so. I'm gonna pick actually Rams 28-20. I know they're gonna win. I'm actually gonna give the points. I'm picking them 28-20. Should be a great matchup though. Chicago, Arizona. I guess this is the third game that I'm gonna say this, but I don't think it's gonna be a good game. Chicago is -4.5. Arizona, I think, has scored 6 points, and those 6 ones were barely. I think the Redskins were just tired that game. Like, just let them score so they can be happy. I'm gonna give the points to Arizona. Chicago will win 26. I think Mac is gonna have another field day. I think if Chicago does smart things, run the ball, don't ask too much about Trubisky, just be safe. They're gonna win 26. Sorry. Dallas at Seattle. This is a pick'em game, and I actually think that Dallas is gonna win. It's not because Russell Wilson is bad. I've seen this comments like, "Oh, Wilson's overrated." No, it's the O-line, right? Dallas defense. I think Seattle's O-line is pretty comparable to the Giants' O-line. Not good. They're pretty bad. The difference is Russell Wilson is mobile. He can escape and he can make a play. But I think Dallas is just a little bit better. That defense is improved. I think they're going to harass Wilson. So I actually have them winning 17-10. Upright against a pick'em game, so no points. Pats at Detroit. Detroit is +7.5. So I think the Patriots are going to win, but it's going to be hard. I mean, Patricia knows this offense, right? So I'm actually having 27-24 Patriots. So I'll take the points for Detroit +7.5. I think Detroit will cover the spread. Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay, another pick'em game, right? So this is hard because AB has been complaining. I think they're gonna just feed AB all over the game. But can that defense hold out, right? I'm always scared that Fitzpatrick or Conor McGregor will come back to earth, and as soon as that happens, that's it, right? But I think if he wants to win this game because he wants to keep the job, Winston's coming after this game. So if he can beat the Steelers, he ain't going to the bench. So I have Tampa winning this game. Again, it was a pick'em game, but I have Tampa winning 38-34. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be similar to what you saw against New Orleans. Defense didn't really show up. It's going to be just a high-scoring game. So, guys, there you have it. Those are all my games. I went a little quick. But let me know what you think. Leave comments below. Follow me at SCG Sports on Twitter. I try to be very active. Look for me. The link for the social media is below. Leave me a comment below. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree with the games? I want to hear from you. Please subscribe. Hit a thumbs up if you like the video and hit the bell. That way you know when I upload the videos. And I'll see you next time, guys.